banking and NRA accounts. Okay, so this is what the topic for the day, and we will try to do this topic. And okay. So correspondent banking means one bank opening the accounts with other bank. That is called correspondence banking. One bank opening the accounts with another bank, right? This is for export-import transaction. This may be Nostro account, Vastro account, Lara account. These are all the three accounts. We are going to talk about that. So we are going to talk about Nostro, Vastro, and Laro. Right. 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 Nostro means our account with you. Vastro means your account with us. Laro means it's a referral account. Laro means referral account. Nostro account is opened by exporter. Vastro account is opened by importer. Lara account is a reference account is opened by third party. Okay. So we are going to see one by one how is right, and then we will also see certain aspects of right. So correspondent banking, it is true sense, it is a relationship between two banks which have a mutual account with each other. Nostro account means our account with you. Nostro account means our account with you. Okay. Nostro account means our account with you. And for example, State Bank of India having account with Citibank in US dollar, right? Vastra account is an account of correspondent bank hold on behalf of another bank. That means your account with us. That means here our account with you. With you. Okay, Vastra account, your account with us. Right, that's what it is. Your account with us. Citibank, US having account with State Bank of India rupee term. Right. Lara account means it's a referral account. Lara account means it's a referral account. Okay. Correspondence banking means one bank having account with other bank. This is for export import transaction. That is what we are talking about it. Lara account means referral account. That means one bank is referring that other bank is having account with other bank. Right. In other words, Lara account is a Nostro account for one bank and opened with other bank. Right. Mirror account is a reflection of Nostro account in the book of principal bank. Okay. So there are three banks we are talking about: Nostro, Vastro, and Laro. These are all the three accounts we are talking about it. Right. Nostro, Vastro, and Laro. Right. And now we are going to talk about electronic mode of fund transmission like SWIFT, CHIPS, CHAPS, Target, wire, and all that. So let's see one by one. Right. SWIFT means Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial, you know, telecommunications. It enables financial institutions worldwide to send and receive information about financial transactions. CHIPS means clearinghouse interbank payment system. It is used in US like RTGS. Fedwire, it is used by a federal bank. It is like a RBI in US use this system to transfer real-time payments. CHAPS, clearinghouse automated payment system, right? Clearinghouse automated payment system. The UK-based system that facilitate large British pound denominated in money transfer. Target, it is a trans-union automated real-time gross settlement. Target has a decentralized structure linking with various account, mainly used by European countries or for ECB payment. Right? Trans-European automated real-time gross settlement. This is called target. Okay. Right. Then NRI account, we are going to talk about NRI account. What are all the different type of NRI account? What is in the NRE, NRO, SNRR, all these things we are going to discuss about this. Right. Non-resident Indians, a person who is an Indian origin, you will differ from banking needs, right? A person who stays in abroad for more than 182 days come under NRI. NRI means non-resident Indian. Right. NRI means non-resident Indian. They have a different type of accounts. Non-resident external account, NRO, non-resident ordinary account, the foreign currency non-resident B, FCNRB accounts. And they also open special non-resident rupee account. It is called SNRR. Right. So NRI, NRO, NRE and all that, each account has got a different nomenclature. We are going to see one by one. We are going to see one by one. Right. NRE account. NRE stands for non-resident external. NRE account may be opened, maintained in the form of savings, current, recurring, or fixed deposit account. These accounts are open for the purpose of depositing income earned overseas. That means wherever your income is earned outside the preview of India, this will be come under the ladder, and these accounts are opened in Indian rupees, and all foreign exchange deposit received for credit of these accounts to be first converted into Indian rupees at the bank buying rate. Bank buying rate means bid rate. Bid rate. Bank buying rate means bid rate. Permissible credit to NRE account or inward remittance to India in any permitted currency, proceeds of accounts paycheck, demand draft, banker's check issued against encashment of foreign currency. Okay, NRE stands for non-resident external account. NRE account may be opened, maintained in the form of savings, current, recurring, or fixed deposit account. Right. So please remember, NRE accounts opened in Indian rupees, not a foreign currency account. NRO stands for non-resident ordinary account. Please remember, NRE account is a repatriable account. whether we are talking about it? No. So I will say NRE repatriation. Just give me a minute. I will give a notes of that. That is very important point. NRE accounts repatriable. Right. Non-resident external account. What is repatriable? Any money which is come from abroad, where you can take it back to the country where you are living. That is called non-resident external account repatriable, right? And transfer from NRE to FCNR, permissible. Permitted debit, local disbursement, remittance outside India, transfer to NRE, FCNRB is permitted. Permitted debit, too critical. Huh? Permitted debits. Local disbursement, remittance outside India, transfer to FCNRB accounts, investment in shares, securities, bonds, debentures. So any other transaction if covered under general permission. Okay. NRO stands for non-resident ordinary account. Is maybe opened, maintained in the form of savings, recurring and fixed deposit. Please remember which I told you, NRE non-repatriable account. NRE is repatriable account. You can repatriate as much as money you want. Right? Any loan on NRE will be credited to NRO account. Okay. There is a regulation called Foreign Exchange Management Regulation in 2016. Right. Right. NRE account can be a farmer or survivor account or joint account also is possible. NRE account can be a farmer or survivor account or it is a joint account also. NRE. NRE account can be a open jointly with the 2 or more residents and okay. NRO stands for non-resident ordinary account, may be opened and maintained in the form of savings, fixed deposit account. These are all rupee account opened in the form of depositing income earned in India. So permitted credit to NRO accounts are transfer from rupee account, remittance received in permitted currency from outside India through normal banking channel, permitted currency tendered by account holder during his temporary visits to India. So these are all the major credit. These accounts can be held jointly with NRI or resident Indian NRI PIO may permit from the balances held in NRO accounts an amount not exceeding $1 million per financial year. Right. So this is very important. NRI PIO may remit from the balance held in NRO account amount not exceeding subject to applicable and taxes. Funds in accounts NRE can be repatriated to the extent of $1 million per financial year. Okay. Is that clear? There are two accounts here seen, NRE and NRO. NRE, there is no restriction on repatriable. NRO, there is a restriction on repatriability up to $1 million. Right? FCNRB, foreign currency non-resident account. This is a kind of fixed deposit account. Please remember, NRE and NRO is not only fixed deposit account, it is also savings and current account. You see here, savings, current, recurring deposit, and fixed deposit. NRE. NRO also savings, recurring, fixed deposit. FCNRB, account is held for foreign currency. NRE and NRO is a rupee account. FCNRB is a foreign currency account. This account is available in 7 major currency like US dollar. GBP means Great Britain pound. Japanese yen. JPY means Japanese yen. So I will put it here. US dollar. JPY means Japanese yen. CAD, Canadian dollar. SGD means Singapore dollar. HKD means Hong Kong dollar. Hong Kong. Right? Japanese yen is Japanese currency. Right? Something like that. So this FCNRB deposit is available only on these convertible currency because we have to see the liquidity also. We have to see the liquidity. Right. Overdraft against FCNRB will be provided, but the overdraft amount will be dispersed in INR only. That means local currency. It will not be dispersed in any other currency. Interest not paid if the deposit is prematurely withdrawn before completion of 1 year. Please remember that. Post 1 year, there is no premature penalty charges. So FCNR deposit will be, for the period of 1 year to 5 years. Okay. Right. Is that clear to all of you? Any doubts, any questions?
Clear.
Clear, right. Thank you. Next is SNRR. What is SNRR? Special non-resident rupee account. SNRR account. Special non-resident rupee account is allowed to be used for special transaction in trade, foreign investment, external commercial borrowing, etc. in lieu of sending inward and outward remittance, right, outside India in convertible currency. This is a repatriable account. Transfer from NRO to SNRR is prohibited. Transfer from NRO to SNRR is prohibited. Okay. So SNRR means special non-resident rupee account. It's been allowed to use special transaction in trade, foreign investment, ECB, in lieu of sending inward and outward remittance by a person resident outside India, and can be done in convertible foreign currency, etc. Right? It is a special non-resident account. So let's see what are all the facilities available to NRI account. NRI can freely invest in shares and securities of Indian companies on repatriate basis or non-repatriation basis as a direct investment in shares, debentures offered by companies or under portfolio investment schemes. Right? Investment by NRI broadly categorized into two categories: on repatriation basis and non-repatriation basis. Repatriation means you can take back the money where you brought it. Suppose if you are bringing the money from USA, you can take it back to the country where you are living. That is called repatriable basis. Non-repatriable basis means you cannot bring it back or you cannot take it back to the country where you are living. That is called non-repatriable basis. Okay. Right. So on repatriation basis, you can purchase dated government securities, GSECs, we can call it as bonds issued by public sector undertaking, shares in public sector enterprises, all these things you can do that. On non-repatriation basis, treasury bills, domestic of mutual funds, money market funds, national plan, saving certificate and all that, you cannot repatriable, but still you can invest under non-repatriable basis. Okay. So this is what correspondence banking, and correspondence banking we were talking about just in a revision. One bank opening account with another bank. There are three type of accounts we can open. One is Nastro, second one is Vastro, third one is Laro. Nastro account is our account with you, Vastro account is your account with us, Laro account is a referral account. Nastro account is opened by exporter, Vastro account is opened by importer, Laro account is a referral account. Then fund transfer mechanism, you have a SWIFT, transfer of funds across the globe. Chips used in US, CHAPS is used in UK, Fedwire is used by RBI, Target is used by European countries. NRI accounts, there are 4 accounts: NRE, NRO, FCNRB, and special non-resident rupee account. NRE is a residential external account. It may be savings, current, recurring, right? Repatriable. There is no limit for repatriable. NRO account, savings, current, FD, repatriable is possible up to $1 million. FCNRB, it is not a resident savings or current account. It is a fixed deposit account, permissible only for 7 convertible currencies. Right? Then we have repatriable and non-repatriable positions. Okay. Is that clear? Okay. Right. Right. So just give me 2 minutes time. We will start, advanced bank management. Okay.
So last week the notes ತರ್ಲಿಯೇ sir?
ಒರೇ ನಿಮಿಷ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. You cannot Last week, BFM, I've done 2 chapters. One is foreign exchange, another one is liberalized remittance scheme, correct?
Yes, sir.
So, once again, BFM. Okay, once again, I am trying to recover that material. I will send you right now. See, once again. Once again. Hmm. So I'm going to send all the 3 chapters now. Okay. So you will get it in another 20-30 minutes.
Okay.
Ah,
ABM kunana, sir.
First BFM அனுப்பிச்சிடுறேன்.
Okay.
ABM class முடிஞ்சோன்னா I will send it along with the ABM also.
Okay. Okay, sir.
One second.
Mm.
போன வாரமே அனுப்பிச்சிருக்க வேண்டியது. Somehow I missed it. I'll be sending it. இல்லாட்டா இதுவும் மறந்து போயிடும். One second. Right. Right. You will get it in another 10-15 minutes time.
Okay, sir.
For all the 3 notes, I have just give it to Priya ma'am. She will send you at any moment.
Okay, sir.
Right. So we'll be starting advanced bank management. So last class we have started statistics. So basics we have done it. So now we will continue with that. Right. So advanced bank management.
It have done up to sample errors. So
Uh, so we will do some more sums also. So
Yes.
last class we have discussed about definition of statistics, importance, limitations, data collections, etc. And then we have done the sampling techniques. So we will discuss some more sums today. Right. Okay. So we will try to do some more sums today, and then we will do the next chapter. So the sampling error, standard error of sampling, we will do the sums. Okay. So we will see sampling technique. I will just do the small revision on whatever we have done it on last class. Then we will move on, right? All of you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
There are two methods of selecting samples from population. One is non-random sampling or judgment sampling, random or probability sampling, right? So this entire sampling has been further divided into, various type of sampling like a simple random sampling, systematic sampling, stratified sampling, and cluster sampling. Simple random sampling is nothing but, the sampling is done just randomly. You can pick up any data, right? All the data has got a equal opportunity to get selected. All the data has got equal opportunity to get selected. Systematic sampling is you can make it in a certain order and then you can do the sampling out of that. Stratified sampling means you can divide the entire sample into a group that is called strata. It is homogeneous group where the sampling has been done. Cluster sampling is basically the samples has been divided into homogeneous group and then do that, right? So cluster and strata is more or less same. Strata, it is homogeneous group and cluster is a heterogeneous group where you can do that. Then concept of standard error. Standard error is nothing but difference between sample mean and population mean. For example, population results and the sample results are different. Higher the difference, higher the error. So we need to reduce the standard error of sample mean. The formula for standard error of sample mean is standard deviation divided by square root of n. Then we were also talking about probability distribution or functions of probability. Z is equal to x bar minus mu divided by sigma x. So that is what we discussed, and we also discussed central limit theorem. So now we are going to discuss about sampling standard error of sample mean sums. Right, I will give you the sums. Just give me a minute. I'm taking out the sums. The standard error is critical for sampling because what will happen is we will have a various bias. We have a various bias which is happening in the system. So we need to be very, very careful while selecting the sample. The standard error will throw out what will be the bias or the quality of sample it will throw out. Okay. Just give me a minute. I'm just opening it out. Right. Right. In this chapter, you may also expect some kind of basic questions in the probability. So that I will teach you in the last. Right. All of you see the screen? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Right. A sample of 25 observations. All right. 25 is a n. And mean is 98.6. Standard deviation is 17.2. The first one is what we should determine. First one is you need to determine sigma x. You need to determine sigma x. So one by one we will see. Right? Sigma x is equal to, what is the formula? Sigma divided by square root of n. Sigma divided by square root of n. Right? So n is equal to 25. All right. Mean is 98.6. Is the given 98.6? Yeah. And standard deviation is 17.2. So sigma x is equal to standard deviation divided by square root of n. Right? That is 17.2 divided by square root of 25. So 3.44. So 17.2 divided by 5. That is the answer. Divided by 5. That is sigma x. Is that clear to all of you? All right. Mean is given 98.6. Standard deviation is 17.2. N is 25. Okay. So the next step is right. So next step is we need to see how the values are arrived. First condition A. A. Right. 3.44 is equal to okay. 92 minus 98.6 divided by 3.44. What is the formula? X minus mu, x bar minus mu divided by sigma x. So this is a formula we are talking about. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Then 102 minus 98.6 divided by 3.44 probability. So here we have a value of how much is coming. Anyone can calculate and tell me. 92 minus 98.6 divided by 3.44. Can you please check whether you are getting 1.72 or not? Here you can get it 0.99. Just check whether value is correct.
I'm getting 1.91, sir.
1.91
98.6 minus 92.
Divided by 3.44.
Yes, sir.
So 6 divided by 3.44. Yeah. 6 கூட வராது. 98.6 na 6.6 divided by 3.44.
1.92, sir. Minus 1.92.
Yes, sir. 1.9.
இது எவ்வளவு வருது பாருங்க 0.99 ஆன
Yes, sir. 0.988.
988. So 0.99 is okay. Right. So we need to pick up Z values from the Z table, we need to pick up. Right. Okay. So how do we do that Z table? I will show you. But in examination, they will give the values. I will show you the Z table also. Let me wait. Whether I can able to see the Z table. Z table is there. Are you able to see that?
Sir,
So what is the first value?
0.9.
1.92. Correct?
I said 0.4726.
One. Are you able to see that here? I shaded in yellow color. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
0.726. So here the value is 0.726. 0.4726.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then next one is 0.99. Correct? 0.99 is where 0.9 here. That is 0.3389. Correct? So 0.3389. Can you add this and tell me? 0.4726 plus 0.3389.
0.8115, sir.
0.8115. So this is the answer. So the first one is standard error of sample mean you need to calculate. And then you have to calculate Z value. For that Z value, you have to pick up from table. So table value will be given in the question paper itself. So you can take it up. Okay. So can we do the one more sum? Right. So we are going to talk about now example 3. Example 3, we are going to talk about. Here itself, there is a second question. Find the corresponding probability given on the sample 36. They are asking sample 36. The second question itself, find the corresponding probability given sample is 36. Earlier the sample is at 25. Now the sample is 36. So Baki other values are remain same. So can we work on it quickly? That is B. Is B. So n is equal to 36. Baki all same. So here is 36 means how much? 6. How much is coming? 17.2 divided by 6.
2.866.
2.87.
Yes, sir.
So here 2.87. What is the value? How much is the value? Here also 2.87 only. How much is the value is coming? 92 minus 98.6 divided by 2.87.
2.30, sir.
2.30. Okay. Here 102 minus 98.6 divided by 2.87.
1.184.
1.18. Right. So let's look at now. Have I presented the screen? Oh, okay. So I will present the screen now. All right. Just give me a minute. What is the first value?
2.30, sir.
2.30. 2.30.
0.4893. First value.
0.4893. Okay. So here 0.4893. Next one is 1.19. No.
0.18.
1.18. 1.108.
0.38.
0.3810.
0.3810. Super. 0.3810. All right. What is the value?
0.8703, sir.
0.8703.
03.
Super. All right. So the next question you'll do. Next question you'll do. Okay. Okay. So Kamala, an auditor. All of you able to see the screen? Kamala, an auditor for a large credit card company, knows that average the monthly balance of any given customer is 112 and standard deviation is 56. And you know, the monthly balance any given customer is 112, standard deviation is 56. If Kamala audit 50 randomly selected accounts, what is the probability that sample average monthly balance is below 100, between 100 and 130, and sample size of 50 is large enough to use the central layer limit theorem? Please remember, we can use the Z test when the sample size is more than 30. It will be more accurate. It will be more accurate. If the sample size is more than 30, it will be more accurate. Right. So, can you just make an attempt for this question, or I will do it? Or I will do it.
We'll try some.
You can try. I'll give you 2-3 minutes. You can just try. I will show you the sum. Just make an attempt. Otherwise, I will do it. First, you need to calculate standard error of sample mean. That is sigma x is equal to sigma divided by square root of n. That is what you need to calculate. First, you calculate that standard deviation is what?
56.
56 divided by square root of 50. First, you calculate that standard error of sample mean.
.9%.
Super. So standard error of sample mean is how much? 7.92. Correct? So mean is 112, n is 50, sigma x is equal to sx means sigma x divided by 50, square root of 50, square root of 50, square root of 50. So n is 50. It will be 7.920, correct? Just give me a minute. Then we need to calculate the Z value for less than 30, sorry, less than 100, and Z value for 100 to this thing. So we remove this. Okay. So first one is less than 100 means 100 minus 112. So we don't want all this stuff. Z is equal to, so therefore Z is equal to 100 minus what is mean 112 divided by sigma x. அவ்வளவுதான் value. இதை போட்டு இவ்வளவு குழப்பம் இருக்கான்.
1.515.
515. Okay. So we need to calculate the Z value for 1.515. Z value is 0.4357. So the probability is equal to 0.5 minus Z value, which we'll have to take it from the table 0.4357. This is from table, Z table. Okay, why 0.5 minus? Because it is given less than 100. It is given for less than 100. How much is there? 0.1643. Yeah? The probability of the average monthly balance below 100 is 16.43%. This is what the answer is all about it. Okay. Can you try for option B? 100 and 130, calculate Z value for 100, calculate Z value for 130, and then total it.
So 0.5 minus 0.4357 is 0.0643.
0.0643, yeah.
Yes, sir.
தப்பா போட்டுக்கணும். Right. Correct. 0643. So can you try for B, option B, question B? Um, Z is equal to 1 second.
So for the 2.727.
Hello. So this will be for 100. 100 minus 112. This is already done it. 7.92, that is 1.515. 1.515, the Z table value we will know. And another one is Z is equal to 130 minus 112 divided by 7.
2.727, sir.
2.727. So we need to take a Z value for
272.
எவ்வளவுமா?
2.272. Second one.
2.272
ஆமா.
கரெக்டா?
ஆமாங்க sir.
Z value, we need to take a Z value for 1.515. That will be already taken 0.4357 நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா இங்க இருக்கு பாருங்க 0.4357 already taken. This is Z value for 2.272 is 2.272 is 0.4884. This you need to take it from table. Need to take it from table. Okay, so the probability is equal to 0.4357 plus 0.4884. 0.4884. So how much is coming?
0.9241, sir.
0.9241. That means 92% of the people monthly average balances fall between 100 to 130. Option A, what is talking about? 6% of the people monthly average balances fall less than 100, right? So here we have, people who fall below between 100 to 130 is 92.41. Just go through that, then we'll move on to the next sum, next question, chapter.
Sir, இப்போ ஆப்ஷன் ஏல வந்து less than 100.
1 second, ma'am, 1 second. Yes, ma'am.
ஆப்ஷன் ஏல less than 100 கொடுத்தனால மட்டும் நம்ம 0.5 ல இருந்து மைனஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம்.
ஆமா, more than 100 னா 0.5 plus போடணும்.
அதான் சார், இப்போ B ல வந்து நம்ம அது மாதிரி எதுவும் பண்ணல.
ரேஞ்ச் கொடுத்திருக்கிறதுனால 100க்கு தனியா கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கேன், 130க்கு தனியா கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கேன். I have calculated the values 100 separately, 130 separately. Okay, so that's the reason. because it is less than 100. First one, why we are saying is it is asking us the probability, asking the probability, for less below the word below 100. Anything which is coming less than or below, you should reduce from 0.5. Actually, it is follows the normal distribution. Normal distribution, the central point is 0. Anything is less than this is minus 0.5. Anything is beyond this is plus 0.5. Yeah, so this is where it is. So it is falling on the negative territory. So we are calculating 0.5 minus that value. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. Can I give you one more sum? Let me check. More directly. So if it's more. Okay. Let me see. I will give you one more sum. Can you just look at this sum? First, you calculate standard deviation of sample mean, and then you need to calculate Z value for 280 and Z value for 375. Sample size is n is equal to 700. N is equal to 700. Probability is P is equal to 0.5 because tossing the coin, you cannot have an average. Tossing the coin and P is equal to 0.5 because why P is equal to 0.5? Because whether head or tail, and Q is equal to 1 minus P, right? That is 1 minus 0.5. That will give us 0.5. Right. So the formula for Z is x minus NP divided by square root of NPQ. That is the formula. I will give you that formula for this. Suppose if they have a coin type of sums, you need to use this formula. 1 second. This also comes under central limit there. X minus 3.5 NPQ. 1 second. I'll give you that formula. X is what? Right. Here, sigma x is square root of Sx is equal to square root of NPQ. NPQ. Right. So, Sx is equal to square root of N is what? 700 into P. P is 0.5 into Q. Q also 0.5. How much is coming? Can you just tell me?
13.228.
13.228. You multiplied
Yes, sir.
0.5 two
700
times, no?
into 0.5 into 0.5
Okay.
square root.
So that is we done. So Z value is equal to x minus NP divided by Sx. NP is a mean. Mean is nothing but NP. Same formula, x minus mu divided by sigma x. Same formula only. So x is what? X is what? 280. 280 minus n is what? 700 into 0.5. Divided by 13.228. How much is coming? 280 minus 350 divided by 13.228.
5.291.
5.291. Okay. So that is the value we have calculated.
15.87
Uh,
15.87. தப்பா போடுறேன்.
5.291 தான் correct. This is Z value. So Z value for 375 minus 350. 350 is what? This is NP 700 into 0.5 divided by 13.228. What is this value? 5.291 is
1.889.
1.889.
889.
So 1.889, right? So what is the question? The sample coin is done. Find the probability of getting number H between 280 and 375. So we have to calculate what is 280 and so Z value is 0.5 and 0.4706. So we need to calculate Z value. But 5.2961 Z value we need to see. It tend to standard normal distribution. So because the sample size is more than 30, so it is 700. It looks 0.5. Z value is 0.5. Z value is 0.4706. So probability is equal to 0.5 plus 0.4706. That is 0.9706. Okay. Is that clear? Just go through this. Any doubts, I will teach you now.
So central limit theorem அப்படின்றது இந்த ஃபார்முலா இல்ல சார். Z is equal to
ஆமா. இது ப்ராபபிலிட்டி கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா இந்த மாதிரி வரும். அதுவும் அதேதான். X bar கண்டுபிடிச்சு போடுறோம் நம்ம. Right. Is that okay to clear to all of you? Clear, other?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Right. So just give me a minute. We will move on to the next chapter, next reading. Right. So we will do more sums, don't worry. We will try to do more sums next week also. When we do that next class also, we will do 1 or 2 sums on the sampling so that all of you will have a clear understanding on what we are doing it. Okay, so I will move on to next chapter. Next chapter is central limit theorem. Central limit theorem is nothing but measure of central tendency, dispersion, skewness, kurtosis. Measure of central tendency, skewness, and kurtosis. Unit 3. Skewness means it is, and kurtosis. Skewness means how much we are deviating. That is called skewness. Central tendency means mean, average. All of you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Right. We will go up to 145 because we have started almost 40 minutes late today because of the Zoom. Is that okay to all of you? No problem, or lunch hungry, or somebody is waiting?
No problem, sir.
No problem, right? 15 minutes will compensate, because unfortunately the Zoom has created a lot of issues. So central tendency, right? Central tendency means, it is a mean, average. So first I will give you the definition of central tendency. Central tendency and dispersions are most common, widely used statistical tool which handles large quantity of data and reduces the data at a single value for doing comparative study. That is called central tendency. Central tendency means it is a dispersion. Dispersion means scattered. Dispersion means scattered. Most common and widely used statistical tool. Handles large data and reduces the data to a single value used for doing comparative study and drawing conclusion and accuracy and clarity. So this is called central tendency. For doing a central tendency, there will be a lot of requisite, it should be rightly defined. It should be simple and understand. It is based on the observation and data. All these things are there. Right? It should be rightly defined. It should be easy to understand. It should be based on all observation. It should be capable of further analyzing and creating a mathematical model. It should be, least affected by the fluctuation of sampling. All these things are there. Unit 3 is central tendency. Tendency, skewness, and kurtosis. Kurtosis means how much it is peaked. That is called kurtosis. First one is mean. Mean means average. You have a various type of mean: arithmetic mean, geometric mean. Arithmetic mean is a simple average, and combined arithmetic mean. So all these things are there, and then geometric mean, and median, quartiles. So first we will see mean. Mean means average. Arithmetic mean means average. Sigma x divided by n. Right. So central tendency, first mean. Mean means average. So we will have arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is called average. So if you consider the marks scored by 10 student, marks scored by 10 student in a certain examination, 35, 30 and all that, if arithmetic's mean is 30, find the value of x. So x bar mean is equal to 30 plus 18 plus 15 plus 40 plus 30 plus 52 plus x plus 47 plus 10 divided by how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct? Divided by 9 is equal to 30. So can you just total me and tell me 48, 53, 63, 103, 143, 145, 155, 165, 172, 222. Can you just confirm whether the value is correct? No, yes. It should be 277. Just check whether value is correct. Value is correct? No. Hello?
242 divided by 9.
242, huh?
Nice.
First 35 is left. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. 35 we left. So 10 up, huh? So
7.7.
x is equal to 300 minus 277. Correct? 23. Value kata patranga.
Yes, sir.
Right. This is called arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean can be done it for grouped data also. Arithmetic mean is done it for grouped data. Right. So how do we do that for grouped data? 1, 2, 3, 4, sigma fx. So we will say the next sum. Right. So we will have a 2 tabular column. I will do now. Should we record class now? Yes. Yes. Right. So x and or we can say f. This is x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. What is the x value? X is 5, 6, 5, 10, 5, 5, 6, 5, 10. Right. We have a 8, 4, 3, 2. 8, 4, 3. You know. 8, 3, 2. Right. So f means frequency. Yeah. F means frequency. Oh. Once again. One second. Invite the floating meeting control, disable reactions. Password, record room reactions. Check on, I think. Something. Hey, so we'll do fx. F means frequency, x. So 1 into 5, 5, 2 into 6, 12, 3 into 5, 15, 4 into 10, 40, 5 into 8, 40, 6 into 4, 24, 7 into 3, 21, 8 into 2, 16, right? Okay, this is what it is. So sum of fx, can you tell me? Sum of fx divided by n, that is average. Grouped mean, that is grouped mean is equal to sum of fx divided by n. What is the total of fx? Can you tell me?
73.
73. This is 73.
173. Sir, mean total by 8.
This is total, correct?
I said
This is 173 by 8. How much is coming?
21.64.
71 point?
21.60.
21.60. Okay. This is called grouped mean. This is called grouped mean. Mean means average. Mean means average. Okay. So you can do the combined arithmetic mean also. You can do that. So let me have one or two sums in combined arithmetic mean. This is 8th standard statistics, but now it's part of your syllabus. Okay. That questions. Can you go through the questions? In a private health club, there are 200 members. 100 men, 80 women, and 20 children. The average weight of the men, children, women are 60, 50, 35 kg respectively. Find the weighted of the combined group, weight of the combined group. Okay. Right. Weight of the combined group. So N1 is how much? 200. Correct? N2 is 100. And N3 is 80. Okay. So men, woman, men average, men mean, men average. How much? 60 kg. Woman average is equal to 50 kg. Child average 35 kg. Okay.
So
Mean is
children N4 is equal to 20.
N4 N3
100. Yes, sir. So in the 200.
The total 200. N1 is 100.
100, 80.
N2 is 80. Okay. Now N1 into average 1 plus N2 into average 2 plus N3 into average 3 divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3. This is what the other sum which talks about weighted average mean. 100 into average is how much? 60, yeah? Eighty into how much? 50 plus 20 into 35 divided by N1 is how much? 100 plus 80 plus 20. So how much is coming? In numerator, first you tell me. 100 into 60 is 6,000
10,700
plus 400,
10,000
4,000
to 700.
plus 7,000,
700, sir.
10,700 divided by 200. That is 10,700 divided by 200. How much is coming?
53.5, sir.
The weighted average. Okay, this is called weighted average mean. This is called weighted average mean. Okay, this is called weighted average mean. Okay, then we need to have a geometric mean, right? Harmonic mean, then median, quartile, all these things are there. This chapter, we need to do quite a lot of sums. Mode we should do. Then we have a range, quartile. Okay. All these things are there. Okay. Probably, next week, Saturday, we may have a class in the night. I will let you know by Wednesday, Thursday kind of a stuff, or Friday. So the Saturday night, we may have a, ABM Advanced Bank Management class. So I will check if the time slots, and probably at 8:15 we will start up to 9:30. Okay. So is that okay to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Right. So I will send you this PDF also. There are the BFM has come? No,
Yes, sir. It has come, sir.
it has come. So now I will send you this PDF also for ABM in another 15-20 minutes. It will reach you. Okay. So we will stop with that. Sorry for the delayed start. So some unavoidable circumstances, Zoom has pulled us. So we couldn't do much for BFM, right? Thank you so much. We'll catch up again on next week. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.